Guys, welcome to another video of Carolina EDC. Today we're looking at another product from the guys at Texas Precision Optics, and the brand is Sniper. If you haven't seen my first video from them on their prism scope or red dot, make sure to check that out. Very cool, interesting optic, and I think be something interested. Now this is going to be for the AK platform here, and as you can see, it's totally different than you never seen before. But in the past, this been one of the optics used on the famous Dragunov SVD type rifles, AK SVD. I don't have one, but I figured I'll try it on my PSA AK here 47. And again, the model of this is going to be the SVD 3-9x24, and it is illuminated reticle, which it has the SVD reticle. I'll put a picture of it somewhere around here so you can see what the reticle look like, but it is illuminated. Now, as you can see, this is one construction tube, and it reminiscence the SVD type sniper scope that they have back in the past. I don't know how long ago, but this one's gonna be illuminated. I'm not sure much history about the SVD sniper scope they used back in the days in World War, but this is very reminiscent to what it is. Very nice construction, very solid lockup. We'll take a look at it here in a second, a little bit close on the table so you can see exactly what it looks like and give you some of the features and everything what this has to offer. And I appreciate Texas Precision Optics for sending this for review. Make sure to check those guys out. They have some interesting optics, prism scopes, and all kind of different things in that nature. Now this runs around just about 250 bucks, which is not very expensive, but very unique in that nature. But let's get to the table and kind of give you a closer look and then go some of the features they have to offer. So stay tuned. All right, guys, now we're on the table right here, give you some of the specs of what this scope is all about. Again, this is going to be a side mount, as you can see right here. Side mount, which is it's got two screw here with a tab, which is comes together and clamps down into your rail on the side. If you have one of those AK rails on the side that mounts, you are able to use this. And again, it comes with an Allen key where you can tighten out. Very solid lockup, no issues yet. The scope itself is going to be completely sealed in nitrogen filled, 100% shockproof, waterproof, and fog-proof. It's one-piece tube construction and the front adjustment objectives. Now, all fully multi-coated lens, Picatinny wheel mount, long eye relief, and a wide angle. It's got elevation and windows with a 0 lock-in and 0 resetting. And this is going to be 3-9x24 with the illuminated reticle, and field of view at 100 yards is 4619 feet. And click value of adjustment is going to be 0.25 MOA with an eye relief of 3.15 inches on it, and the length is 11 inches with a weight of 25.3. So all that specs and everything out of the way, let me show you what the reticle looks like here. So you got the SVD reticle right here, which is common use on the original SVDs. And as you can see, Texas Precision Optics, check those guys, USA company here in Texas. So check those guys out. All right, so let's look at it right here. As you can see, you have your illumination button right here, which it has a little guard here, which is going to turn on switch. It's a toggle switch up and down, on and off, and that's how you turn the reticle. It comes with a cap here in the front, and the cool thing about this, it's got a shield already built in. As you can see, it's locked in right there, so you got to turn it, slide it all the way back, and lock it, and that gives you a shield, so it don't have no reflection to the front or anything of that nature. And as you can see, you can pull that back if you don't need to. It just feature again for sniping if you don't want to give your position away and no reflection coming back from you to the target. You can see the battery compartment. You got batteries guns CR123, or not CR12, CR2032, I think that's what it is. Most common battery that goes right here, and you get two of those, which is pretty neat. You got your adjustment here for range, and again is from 3 to 9, which is very nice and clear, very easy to turn. And again, you got the lens in the front here, which is kind of hard to show you here, sorry about that. Let's flip this over so you can get a view of the other side. And you got your turrets here, which is pretty neat. And again, you can see the number right through here with the cap on where it's adjusted, and they're all captive, as you can see. So you got a 0 thing here, which you unscrew this and you can move this little notch right here, position to 0 where you at once you set it in. Same thing for the top. And again, this is a captive, so you won't lose it. And as you can see, it goes right back on. Just a piece of cap here, plastic. And you also got your lens cover here for the front. No back cover for your lens, which is interesting here, but that's okay. As you can see, you see the toggle switch right here on the bottom, on the side where you can turn on the illumination. And I'm gonna try to see if I can show you the reticle through the scope here, which is probably hard to do. I don't know if we're able to, but anyways, let me give you a shot here right quick. All right, guys, we're gonna shoot a group here. First paper target at 50 yards. I did set it in off target, and there is some questionable about the reticle. Once I got roughly sighted in at 50 yards, we got one at 100 yards. But anyway, we'll talk about that here in a second once we get a group here going. Let's go ahead, shoot 50 yards, 5 rounds, and then switch to the 100 yards over there. Shoot 5 rounds as well, and kind of see what kind of group we get. We use some Wolf ammo, steel case, nothing fancy. And yeah, let's go ahead and shoot first 5 rounds at 50 yards. Here we go. That's 5. I pulled one there. It does need to come down just a little bit, but let's leave it right there and see what kind of group we get at 100 yards. All right, here we go. 100 yards, 5 rounds with the SVD rifle scope. That's 5, 5. And we clear. All right, let's go check out the 50 and the 100 yard target. Stay tuned. All right, so this is at 50 yards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Still need a little bit of adjustment. Again, not the best steady platform I have. And again, with Wolf ammunition steel case ammo. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, let's go check the 100 yards. All right, so at 100 yards, it is shooting a little to the left. Not sure why, but yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again, not the steady platform, but it could get better with better ammunition, better stand or whatever. But yeah, not bad. He's still hitting something if it's body size target, silhouette, but it could be better, definitely. All right, let's shoot some more. All right, guys, so just a little bit to the right, and I didn't do nothing with the elevation. So let's go ahead and take some shots at the steel target. We got one at 50 and one at 100, and see if we can hit anything with this scope here. Now, one thing I have to say, the turrets are tactical and you can feel it. Little clicks, quarter, MOA. So very nice turrets in my opinion for what it is. Nothing really fancy about the scope, but it does the job. And if you don't want to spend a lot of money on a scope on an AK, just to be able to see a little bit farther away. And you got your reticle, which you can compensate for, you know, your shots a long distance. But all right, let's take some shots at 50 at the steel target first, and see if we can ring some steel here. Here we go. All right, no problem at 50. Center mass. Let's do the same with 100. Here we go. 100 yards, steel target. Here we go. So we are pretty set up. Now, as far as the scope goes, the reticle is very nice, etched reticle. One thing I noticed is, and I don't know, I'm not an expert in scope. I never said I was an expert in anything. But one thing I have to say is, being the first focal plane, of course, the reticle is gonna get smaller to big once you zoom in and out with no issues. But once I got it adjusted at a lower magnification, the reticle needs to, the reticle is pretty much kind of centered a little bit. But once you zoom in, of course, the reticle is gonna be kind of off the side and up where I needed to be to hit at a long distance. And again, I don't know if that's something, I've never seen that happen, where you magnify to the highest magnification, the reticle is kind of offset but not centered on the scope itself. I don't know, somebody can comment down below, explain that to me. Again, I'm not an expert when it comes to long range shooting or scopes of that nature. But once you zoom out back to the 3 magnification, the lowest, then the reticle, again, it goes smaller. You can still see the numbers and it aligns very good, but the reticle is pretty much centered on the glass. Again, this AK is kind of shooting kind of off. I don't know if you can see the post. I have to kind of adjust it almost all the way to the left to be able to hit with the iron sights. And I'm not sure why, just for this, it's an AK. From Palmetto set AK G4 or F4, whatever it's called, I can't remember. But I've done a review on this. I wanted to do some more modifications to this, so let me know. I would have to change the rails and everything, the stock and all that. But as far as the scope goes, the glass is clear. There is no distortion. I can see pretty good left to right at the lowest magnification. If I'm looking at the paper target at 50 yards, I can still see the still target right beside it. And again, about, I don't know, about 15 feet to the right or left. And again, at 100 yards, if I'm shooting a still target at 100 yards, I can still see pretty much 15 to 20 feet left or right on my scope, and up and down again. But the scope is not bad. I never used the illumination reticle, which it doesn't really interfere much with illumination. The whole reticle illuminates all the way through, and the number's still nice and crisp. I can see it very, very good, but I think it's better if you cut it off in the daylight, which really you don't need no illumination in the daytime, mainly in the DAWs or nighttime. So you can see the numbers, of course. But you got the reticle in the middle. It's going to be more like a chevron type, and it got several chevrons going all the way down. And of course, you got your distant vertical on the left to tell you how far anything is at a distance, and you can adjust your shots at a long distance. But again, I'm not an expert when it comes to scopes or long distance. But this optic SVD scope here is pretty nice, and I like it. I think I'm gonna leave this one here. It looks pretty neat. But I wanted to modernize more the AK, maybe not leave like it is. Maybe change the stock to something a little more different. But the mount needs to be don't needs to be, but it is solid. I really like the fact of it. But anyways, let's shoot some more and then give my final opinion what I think about this. So stay tuned. All right, guys, let me know what you think about the SVD 3-9x24 scope here, sniper scope, basically for the SVD AK style sniper rifles. If you're looking for something very inexpensive, I think Texas Precision Optics Inc., Texas, USA, or Dallas, they got some great optics at affordable price. I think it's pretty neat. I think it's pretty cool, and it has SDV sniper type scope, not scope, but rifle AK. I definitely will recommend get one of these for your AK SVD rifles and that nature. But I think it's pretty cool. For 250 bucks, a little less, you can get one of these. And again, illuminated reticle, first focal plane, on and off, toggle switch, the adjustments, tactile, very easy to side in, and I think the reticle is pretty nice. The illumination is very nice. It's not blowing up. Just the only option that, or not option, the issues that I had, and I know if that's something, it's an issue, but comment down below, let me know if you're watching, if you're more you know, expert in type of scope like this, why the reticle, when you zoom in, it shows that the reticle is off to the left, where it's not center, where on the center of the scope when you look through it. And again, I'll never notice that on any other scope. When I do the adjustment, this will have to be a little bit more adjusted because of the nature of it being almost not center down the rifle. It's going to be off a little bit. Maybe that's why the reticle is up and left when you zoom in all the way to 9, and it shows it kind of off center down the scope, but it's still hitting. So it's no issue there. But other than that, let me know, comment down below what you think about that. And again, I appreciate Etched Precision Optics for sending the scope for me to review. And make sure to check the other one notated here, the Prism scope or red dot from Sniper Etched Precision Optics in Dallas, Texas. And again, if you're not following me, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Let's get to 10,000 before the end of the year. That's my goal, and hopefully we can get there. Make sure to follow me on Instagram. That's where I usually post for products like this coming up on the channel. Gonna give you a sneak peek what's coming up. And there is a join button and a thanks button on this page if you decide to donate that way or become a member, where you can get access to early videos first or in that nature, or you can just donate if you like to. Don't have to, but big thumbs up is always a better option and doesn't cost you anything. Again, check all the links down below, and coupon codes also best way to support the channel. All right guys, that's pretty much it. That's all I have. Let me know what you think about this scope and Etched Precision Optics, and as usual, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.